Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me, Nate Almighty. I'm here with a part two to my previous reaction video that I did, the Moviebot. But the topic of today's power video is Omari Hardwick's return to power still possible? Okay. All rights and credits go to Moviebot for this video. Like I said, this is a ghetto reaction. Fair use, fair use, fair use. You guys can let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Without further ado, let's get to it.
With that being said, let's talk about Power Origins and whether or not I can see Omari Hardwick returning to potentially voice over the show or even in a hallucination scene in the future.
That'd be cool. Can we see the man's face at least one time on the damn show?
Now, it is fair to say, over what we've seen, what we've heard, some of the quotes that I've shown you in this particular breakdown, Omari Hardwick really wasn't happy with the ending of Power. He wasn't happy with his bank. Everyone knows how he feels. They even asked him to return around the season 2 mark, which was when Tariq received the letter from Ghost when he was in jail. But they couldn't even strike a deal to bring him back.
Oh, I didn't necessarily know that. In season 2, when Tariq went to jail, they expected him to come back. So I guess, yeah. Okay, yeah. That's why it was Tariq's voice reading the letter and it wasn't Ghost. They wanted Ghost to at least speak on that. And that could have led to different things. The man won his bag. It's really that simple. He won his bag. He wants some kind of like producer credit. But let's keep going.
For a simple voiceover for the letter back in Go Season 2.
They asked me before to come back. They asked me in the last year and a half to come back. When I was offered this. When I was in Boston reading this script, I was in Boston saying, okay, then this.
So, the more that...
He said, okay, then this. He not playing. He want his bread. He see all these millions of dollars that Stars has made off his show. He see how he kept the lights on this show. He's simply about his money. It's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. He was broke sometimes during the course of this show. He said, okay, then this. All they got to do is give the man his money. The reason why he ain't back yet is because they ain't give him his money. So we know from this, if they don't give him what he want, he's not coming.
Time passes, the more
For some reason, right, the Stars people, whoever, they don't feel like Omari Hardwick is worth the money. This is why we ain't see him yet. That's the answer. They don't think he's worth the money.
Genuinely start to question.
At least at that time.
What's even going to happen when it comes to doing voiceover for Power Origins? That's if they do want to do voiceovers for Power Origins. I genuinely don't know if Omari Hardwick would even consider it.
I've seen everything. But the craziest shit I ever seen.
No, you ain't wrong about this, brother Pecan.
Was a nigga who came back from the dead.
Now, before Raising Kanan, voiceovers wasn't really a thing with Power. I mean, there have been other shows that have used voiceovers, but for Power specifically, it was never a thing. But now when we watch Raising Kanan, that's one of the first things I look forward to when I watch any episode.
That's a fact. If Omari Hardwick don't want to do it, then fuck it, man. Let Tommy do it. Let Tommy do it. Because we got to have a voiceover. 50 Cent as Kanan's voice, as OG Kanan, doing the narrative over the entire series of Raising Kanan. It's like, how do we go back? How do we go back to how it was before that?
What does Kanan say at the beginning of the episode?
They got to give us a
voiceover.
voiceover.
Say by the time we get to the end of the episode? It's always the first chapter of any of my episode breakdowns, because it paints a picture of Kanan's side.
If not, then maybe they'll have the voice of whoever plays Ghost at that young age do the voiceover. But I'd rather have OG Power Tommy than him.
It paints a picture of that theme of that particular episode, or the theme of that particular moment in his life. Just like how there was a kind of classroom theme in Power Book 2 Ghost. In Raising Kanan, we've got Kanan's narration. Where does he see himself at this moment in time in his journey? And what's his current mindset? What's his thoughts on Rock? When Dewis failed to show up to his house in 102? When Famous died in season 4? Or...
Sidebar, and when they do the raising the Thomases, whatever, with Rock and them and E-Train, Thomas, and all of that. We want to have a voiceover with Raquel Thomas. Let's be real. Let me know in the comment section if you down for the Raising the Thomas Family prequel with Patina Miller as a voiceover.
When Duke got her first kill, those are just a couple of examples. Each and every single one of those voiceovers helps break down Kanan's side or where he is at that
Fire.
time, or where
Fire.
the characters are. And because of 50's narration with Raising Kanan, because it's such a huge part of the show, a lot of us now want Omari Hardwick to narrate Power Origins in the same manner.
We do.
I'm one of them. I definitely want Omari Hardwick to narrate Power Origins
For sure.
But realistically, will it happen? I'm not too sure. Recently, Stars posted some figures which saw a Q2 revenue drop by 8%, and subscriptions also declining, which I have been keeping up to date with. I was reading a lot of comments saying if Ghost was alive, this would never have happened. They just need to bring Ghost back and the viewers and numbers will also be back, which I do partly agree with. The numbers would actually be off the chain.
They'll have record high numbers if they bring Omari Hardwick back. They notice. They don't. This is the thing with these producers of these shows, right? And how they be focused on money management and less concerned about the talent. They thinking of it this way. We are stars. We hired you. We made you so we can make another you. They just don't be having enough respect for the talent, man. This is the same thing that goes on in the record industry with artists and the record label owners. It's the same shit.
For a return as a
no respect for the talent.
Origins. We know the show's going to be quite popular anyway because it's Young Ghost and Tommy. It's something the Power audience has been waiting for a very long time. Adding the original Ghost to do the voiceovers, that's just an added bonus, which would be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, we still gonna watch the show regardless.
But bringing Omari Hardwick back isn't the be-all and end-all. Because if you actually have a look at what they've done since Power, look how well Book 2 Ghost did. They broke records. Power Book 2 Ghost Season 4's premiere proved they can still break records. You just need clarity with the audience.
Prove they can still break records.
Power shows, good writing. I guess that point debatable for Book 2, but definitely not too big of a gap between Power shows.
But definitely not a gap between both Power shows.
I mean, the gap between...
Shout out to Moviebot, man. Where y'all think Moviebot is from? The UK? Just the UK?
For Season 2 and Season 3 is going to be 2 years. 2 years since we last saw
2 years.
Tommy Egan cancelling Christmas. It's a very long wait. But you will see those subscriptions come back later on in the year. Of course, if they brought Ghost back in any kind of capacity. I've been a big fan of bringing him back in a hallucination for Tommy or Tariq. After that's something that just simply has to happen in Power Legacy. But honestly, I'm not too sure because of the way Power ended. I'm not too sure because of the way Omari Hardwick's spoken over the past couple of years. The back and forth between him and 50 Cent. It definitely was a bit of a misunderstanding.
It's funny because they asked Omari Hardwick to do the voiceover for the letter for Tariq in Power Book 2 Ghost Season 2. That nigga was probably like, oh, y'all want me to do this voiceover? I want 500,000. They was like, this nigga's crazy. Tariq, do the voiceover for your dad.
Has the bridge been burned? That's the question. Him coming back alive is definitely out of the question for me. I think way too much time has passed. I think too much has happened in Tariq's journey, in Tommy's journey. It just wouldn't make sense. In the world of TV, I mean, I guess anything is possible and you can never rule it out 100% for sure. I just personally can't see it happening. Before Omari Hardwick to say yes to any kind of return, like he said before,
he wants bad.
To be the perfect thing after the ending of OG Power, after everything that's gone.
He want the story to make sense because he's not gonna come back if the story don't make sense to him, and he want his bread.
In his words,
give Omari his bread, please.
It just have to be the perfect thing. So, is that voicing over Power Origins for a show written by Sasha Penn? Is that the perfect thing? Maybe. Who better to have than a character that played Ghost for 6 seasons on Power? But again, the more time that passes, the more I'm leaning towards it probably not happening because of what's been said in the past. And probably unlikely in my opinion.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'm wrong, but recently my gut feeling when it comes to these sorts of things with Power does end up being true.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If we don't see Ghost back by the first season of Power Legacy, right? That dude is not coming back. He's not coming back. So it ain't got until 2027. If he don't come back by 2027, it's a wrap. It's over. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Can't teach that shit, nigga. Come on. That's God gifted. That's touched by an ink. That's on the dome, nigga.